Yeah, another wreck, look. It's exactly the same shape, so... I mean, if you can learn the layout, but you're still going to have to deal with the guys in there, and I say I don't have the gear to do it. It's a big spice bloom. And another two big spice blooms. Look. If only that was what we cared about. Man, the old thing goes on for quite some time, doesn't it? Oh, worms come out. What's he up to? Oh, there's a wreck. There's a wreck, ladies and gentlemen. Fucker! Oh, what an asshole. That's only the third wreck we've seen, and just as we get there, he eats it. At least didn't eat it with us there. Rude. Oh look, and a third one of these racks. Again, they all look pretty much the same layout. Which means I'm guessing they're all full of pretty tough enemies. I think that's the other thing, is they've made the transition from Hagar Basin to Deep Desert like pretty rough. Like, I have to come here to get a component to build a cut array that allows me to mine materials. Like, I can't come here with a cut array that even mines the materials at a bad efficiency. I can't get gear that's even close to matching what I have to deal with there. At no point in Hagar Basin did I feel that undergeared, except maybe in Imperial's Testing Station 10 when I started playing the game, but at no point did I feel that undergeared than when I was fighting those guys at that wreck. Feels like there's a really big gap between the end of Hagar Basin and the tier 5 gear you get and getting into the tier 6 area, because it shouldn't take 8 drill shots and a bunch of melee hits to take down, you know, it's like 6 shots or 5 shots with Thufia's sniper rifle, and that's got some serious damage. Oh, there we go, and that's it, we're at the end. Okay, in that case, I really don't like the fact that they've done the map so that you can't. So let's head towards that taxi service and find out what that is. It's only 19,000 meters away. Didn't see anybody coming out for those spice fields either. But I haven't seen even a thopter flying around. We found 3 wrecks. 2 we opened 2 panels each time, because the third panel was not possible to open because it was bugged side of the ship. And we saw another wreck get eaten in front of us. Man, they're still going on. Holy crap. Like I say, this is not what I was expecting at all. I was expecting there to be at least a few NPC strongholds that you could raid for bits. I know there's supposed to be testing stations somewhere. I knew there was going to be big wrecks. I wasn't expecting the people in the big wrecks to be as tough as they were. I was expecting them to be in tier 6, but you know, I didn't have the issue going from in tier 4 gear fighting tier 5 people. Not to that level. And even though I realise I'm playing this solo and this whole area is designed for group, I'm like, what do you do here in a group other than go farm them spice things? Maybe do the labs when you actually find them. Hey look, we're halfway. Oh, we're back in the PvE area. And again, I was expecting there to be more of a difference in stuff between the PvE area and the PvP area, and it's like, no, it's the same empty desert with a few rocky places with mats that I can't do anything with. And then you look at, and the crazy thing is, I probably had more fun farming shit for the Landsrad in Hager Basin than I did coming here. Because this was just hours of gliding. I was trying to think of a word that like fit the area, and I think it feels soulless. You know, Hager Basin's just full of sand and rock by and large, but you've got the Hager Rift, and you know, you've got strongholds and, you know, NPC camps and all sorts of stuff. And overall, why have I suddenly gone PvP here? Is it supposed to be PvP? I don't know. Suddenly just went PvP right there. Yeah, overall, it I don't know. It just feels, say, almost soulless. There's tons of fuel things. Holy crap. We're going to run out of fuel anytime soon if you've got a base out here. There's a flight camp. There's nothing even in the shield wall. I mean, I need to come out with some probes, right? But testing station 186 is apparently right here. I wonder if the dudes are as tough. I mean, if they're really tough, we can just turn around and come out, right? Do I have any scrap metal? Craft. Respawn beacon. I have no space in my inventory. Come on then. Oh, craft it. Used a respawn beacon in ages. Oh my god, thermoelectric cooler. That's exactly what I've been looking for about the last hour. And there's even a hidden door. Okay, definitely easier to kill. Oh my god, thermoelectric cooler. How many of these do I even need? Research. For a Mark 5 cutter ray, we need 7. And we've got 5. But at least we know where we need to come. We need to travel along this wall looking for testing stations. Oh, there's intel. Oh, yes. 30. I will take it. What is that? That's a Mark 5 engine. If it was a Mark 6, I would have taken it. That's mercenary. Is that the one I opened? Yeah, it is. Some big chests here. Oh yeah, Mark 5. Oh my god. Spice infused duraluminum. What can I get? Let's get rid of that. Wowza. Finally. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. We actually found thermoelectric coolers. After all that time of searching, looking for shipwrecks, they're actually in the testing stations in the shield wall area. And we ended up with enough that we can at least build one, maybe even, I know we're one short of building 3, so we can at least build one personal and one buggy. Mark 5. And it looks like most of the people in it are in Mark 5 gear. We only found one bad guy. I guess it's been cleaned recently. We also got a blueprint out of it. Scrubber. Adds explosive powder to every dart. Okay. Cool. Well, what a way to end the night. So we're going to head back, get back home, do our admin, and then we're going to wrap it up for the evening. Right, how do we get out of here? Where's the exit? Where's the exit? Let me out. We didn't even use half our fuel. We were pretty fuel efficient, which was great. I'm guessing this is the way out. So yeah, we made a mistake of going out to the desert, but then I thought I was looking for Rex. What we need to do next time is we need to fly all the way up and down here and look for testing stations, as well as probably get some probes and at least probe the A line. Yeah. Though I don't know if probes will see the testing stations or not. There we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we went to the deep desert. We went around every single line of the deep desert, went into the PvP area of the deep desert. We survived. And now we're heading home. Cutter A Mark 5 though. We can finally get one for the buggy and one for our personal self, which means we can now mine some of those nodes. Once we start getting plastinium, then it starts making more sense to get spice. That base there is. Literally just there. Well, that was an adventure. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Right. So we should have a bunch of new stuff, which is this is new. Plasteel composite armor is new. Advanced machinery is new. Plasteel composite. Plasteel plate. So we even got T5 stuff from that big wreck with the real tough dude in it, which kind of sucks. Okay, so we've loaded up that. That's all the stuff that's new. Let's do that. We got more intel as well. That was good. Right, ditch all of this stuff. Ditch that. That can be turned in, so but we'll keep it for now. Okay, I think that's it for there. Yeah, we didn't even use half the amount of fuel I thought we were going to. Right, spice. Can do 2 more, look at that. And then we're going to have 15 spice melange. We need 1,000 for the big spice thingy. Right, let's fill these back up. There we go. Scraps. T5, 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 and those are boots I'm wearing because I'm using the soft steps at the moment. Okay. So that's as it is. Let's go do the personal cut array first. Where is it? We got the tile cut array as well. What does this one do? This unique cutter has been optimized for the ores and rock deposits on the area around Siege Tile. How do can I not compare it? So copper 168, 209, iron 136, 170, 152 on jasmium versus 114. Power consumption 113.9, 113.9. But it doesn't tell me if there's anything specific like do I need to be near Siege Tile or anything like that? Can't be, right? $48 on titanium versus 36. We're doing it. Sweet. There we go. Tile cut array. So we can get rid of our Mark IV now at least. Nice. We can do duraluminum. There's 37 steel there too. Let's do that. Cool. Right. Buggy Mark V. Cut array. Cutter Ray Mark 5. Needs 11, look at that. So it's not 7, it actually needs 11 thermoelectric. But 135 aluminum versus 90. That's a big difference. And this one does jasmium, whereas the other one doesn't. 255 copper, 315. 255 iron versus 195. Yeah, I mean, even erythrite, 243 versus 160. Nearly 100 better on carbon than erythrite. We need some more of those because I need to go and do my other buggy. My other 2 buggies, in fact. That's huge. There we go, Mark 5. But I'm going to put the Mark 4 in here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a long, protracted time in the deep desert, but we did eventually achieve our goal. So, if you've never been to deep desert, looking for shipwrecks is rough. First time you go there, running along the edge of that shield wall, looking for testing stations, definitely seems to be the way. If you're in full Mark 5 gear, the PvP giant wreck things are pretty tough, and there's a lot of radiation in as well. So yeah, that would be what I would do. Get yourself the Mark 5 cutter ray. As soon as you've got that, you can go out and start farming your titanium and stravidium and stuff, but you need that Mark 5 to do it. So the way to do it is to get the thermoelectric coolers testing stations in the shield wall in the PvE area. So yeah, and that seems to be all tier 5. The enemies in there didn't seem to be any different than what you might fight in the Udum or somewhere like that. It's been a good evening, though I was still overall very, very underwhelmed with the deep desert. Maybe that will change, but at the moment, didn't seem a lot out there. Seemed like just a giant empty expanse with a few farming nodes really to do, and a couple of testing stations. So yeah, we'll see how it goes in the future. Anyways, I will be back streaming tomorrow, either this or Warhammer Rogue Trader. Thank you all for watching. You've been amazing. You've been watching The Ghost Owl, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.